Saturday evening. This is Sherry from Reiki Master Tarot, presented by 1111 Mind, Body, and Soul Healing, LLC. I hope you guys are having a great Memorial Day weekend. We get a 3-day weekend, so we get to relax, not look at clocks, not have to worry about getting up and going somewhere because we got a nice holiday. All right. So what we're doing today is we're going to do a collective reading for entertainment purposes only. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Thank you to all of my subbies. Thank you to all the beautiful souls that I have connected with on my TikTok. I am so very grateful to you for stopping by, sharing energy, sending me stickers, sending me messages, the conversations, and hi Gail, hi Arlene, hi Candace. Thank you to all of the subbies on all of my social media locations, and I didn't realize there's quite a few. But thank you to all of the beings that have shared your energy with me, that have trusted me with your energy to subscribe to my channel. I am so very grateful, and I'm hoping that I'm leaving messages that you guys can share with others. Okay, that is the goal. I'm sharing the light as guided by my guides to share with you, and I hope it is something that you feel comfortable with in order to learn or share with someone else. So I am so very grateful to you for that. So we're going to be using the Angel Guide Oracle for the essence of our overall story that the angels wish to tell us. Now, I did get a message, and I did put a short up about it. It's the bridge of dreams, connecting and accessing your bridge of dreams. It's very important right now. We're in portals of manifestation that are going to help us to release and surrender things that no longer serve us. So if you have a lot of triggering things that are showing up, they're showing up for you to let them go. Okay, whatever it is. If you get into a vortex, realize that that energy is there for you to release. Look at it, process it, find out the emotion, let go of the who, what, when, where, and why. That's going to help you let go of the emotion. But that's what one of the 3 of the energies that we're getting from the planets right now. Okay, we're getting their personalities. They're helping us to clear our space. So, Archangels of the 4 corners, I welcome in Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Archangel Raziel, for everything that I have in my life, from your help and your assistance. Thank you to the Archangels 4 corners for overseeing this reading and protecting it from any and all that do not have our highest good in mind throughout all space and time and beyond. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. We're going to welcome in the Archangels of the chakras and my divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. I am so very grateful to all of the universal beings of the highest white light that are the law of one. Okay, so the essence of the story we are going to tell at the Earth Star chakra, we have self-acceptance. Look, we just talked about it. Self-acceptance. Release and surrender what does not serve you. Okay? Love yourself. Open up. Okay? Connect to your bridge of dreams. Okay? Those things can manifest for you, but you have to clear that space. Okay? Whatever's in your cup that no longer serves you, if it's a negative, dense, 3D dense energy, let it go. If it makes you sad, let it go. Anything that is not happiness, love, joy, and peace, let it go so that you can manifest the dreams that you are looking at while you sit on your bridge. Okay, at the high heart chakra, look, inner child healing. See how the angels come through every single time without fail. Thank you, Archangel Twin Flames of the chakras. Thank you so much. And look, compassion is at the soul star chakra. So who are we showing compassion to? Ourselves. Self-compassion, self-love, okay? inner child healing. This reading is for the bridge of dreams. Access your bridge of dreams. Okay? Now, under Soul Star Chakra and Compassion, trust the universe. Trust the universe knows and sees everything that you are going through. All those feelings, those situations, lessons, experiences, and challenges. The universe knows. The universe knows, okay? Under inner child healing at the high heart, we have ask and receive, okay? You know what? Just about all of these are in the video that I made yesterday and uploaded today. So connect to your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. They are there to help you, guide and direct you, encourage you, support you. You just have to call on them. They're right there, just like I called on the archangels that I called in for this reading. Okay? Look, surrender. I heard a statement today. Oh, please. Thank you for holding. We have little Exy situation where he likes to readjust the camera because he thinks he's my stage manager. Okay, so under self-acceptance, surrender. Surrender. Okay, the statement that I heard was, your miracles, your dreams, your desires, your heart's fulfillment do not require your supervision. They require your surrender. And what that means is clear your space, find your center, find your passion to keep you in the moment of now, okay? So that you can go with the flow to let things happen spontaneously versus controlling when the universe is going to give you your dreams and desires. It don't work like that. It doesn't, okay? Trust here. Trust the universe. That's what this is about. Ask and receive. Okay, so let's look at it this way. Surrender what no longer serves you. Let go of control. Ask and receive. And then once you ask for it, trust the universe. Thank you, angels of trust in the universe, angel of ask and receive, angel of surrender. I am so grateful for you guys' input. Thank you so much for sharing your insight on this reading about accessing the bridge of dreams. I am so grateful to you. Now, self-acceptance. We're going to look up self-acceptance, okay? Self-acceptance is loving yourself exactly the way you are, okay? Not saying, oh, I have to do this, or I have to do that, or I have to do this. Once you love who you are for you, guess what? You find yourself in a place of peace. So when those feelings and those energies come up that do not sit well with you, that is an opportunity to let them go, okay? But first, you have to love yourself, okay? Self-acceptance. Accept yourself the way you are. Spirit does. Spirit's not telling you to go out there and dye your hair or get these fingernails or go lose 65,000 pounds. Spirit's not telling you to do this. Spirit said, I love you exactly the way you are, except when you get mad, I feel your energy. When you're upset, I feel your energy. We're co-creators with Prime Creator. So when we're upset about something and that trigger comes up, okay, it's there for us to release it and let it go. Trust the universe is going to help you clear that space. Trust that your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels are there moving chess pieces around. They see everything that you cannot see, okay? Okay, so your message, self-acceptance. You are making incredible efforts to heal and release habits and thoughts that once held you back. Take a moment to look at yourself through the loving eyes of Mother, Father, God, and appreciate how far you've come, all the adversity you've faced, and the person you are today. Angels are wrapping their wings around you and encouraging you to see what they see. We just talked about it. And they see you as perfect just the way you are. If your confidence has dropped, recently, or you've not been in as positive as you'd like to have been. Change that now by giving yourself credit where it is due. Maybe you've discovered that negative talk and thoughts aren't working for you. This is a time to try loving yourself instead. To get started, try speaking to yourself more respectfully and giving yourself some leeway and some time to change. Absolutely. Thank you, Archangel of Self Acceptance. Thank you so much. Inner child healing. The inner child is the part of your psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, has had traumatic childhood experiences that may be impacting their life today. And you have endured so much in your life. You are a real survivor. During drawing this card indicates that no matter what has happened, you have found a way forward. You may feel that you have had to grow up quickly and abandon your innocence in order to survive. But know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. This isn't about forgetting, but about taking the time to send loving energy to your inner child and to assure them that they do make it through and become the incredible person you are today. Thank you so much for that. I think there's a lot of people that need to hear that right now. Okay? They really do. And I send them infinite unconditional love because I I like hearing it. Okay? And I think it's a lot of folks that need to know you are one of a kind. You are unique. You are a beautiful being. Okay? You are a beautiful being. Okay? That's for everybody. Compassion. Compassion. Your angels are wrapping a light of compassion around you at this time and guiding you to let go of conflict or the need to prove your point. The more you resist and fight, the unhappier and more drained you will be. Pointing out mistakes or mishaps or concentrating on the negative traits or actions of others will only hold you back. Don't let the unjust actions of others block your experience of joy and freedom. Take time to review where in your life you may be feeling held back or even consumed by frustration and anger, and ask your angels to shine their light upon you and the situation. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It's amazing how the angels come through every single, well, they're angels. Why wouldn't they come through every single time? But everything we just talked about is on a short that I created today. It's already posted. This is the same message, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for that divine inspiration. May we have clarity, archangels, twin flames of the chakras. May we get clarity on the Earth Star Chakra, Heart Chakra, and Soul Star Chakra. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Charity. Thank you, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender. Thank you, Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Amethyst. I am grateful and I welcome and acknowledge your presence. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on. They're all upside down. Hold on, you guys. All right. Here we go. Okay. So, what we have as self-acceptance is the death card. That's transformation. So, when we grow up in a situation where we're always mad, we're always expecting something to go wrong because it does. That's why it does. It's because we're always expecting it to go wrong. But when we accept ourselves the way we are, and instead of living in that vortex of negative energy, we take ourselves out of it and find the joy and the passion in something else that keeps us in the moment of now, okay? That's how we transform, okay? From misfortune, okay? And that's at the Earth Star chakra. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. At the high heart chakra, look what we got. Reunion, okay? What's the reunion? Could this be the masculine and feminine that we carry within us, becoming whole and one? We becoming whole and one because we are balancing our masculine and our feminine side inside. Okay, and look on the outside. Who's that? Enemy. Now, if we're talking about, well, I'm thinking this is what my thought was today. Whenever there is going to be a change in your life, okay, there is something that comes in and tests your resolve when it comes to your pathway. Okay, have you learned your lesson? Or are you going to handle this challenge the same way you did when you went through all of that work to release and surrender that energy? I'm going to put it back in your face one more time and see what you did, how you handle it. It's how we handle it when it shows back up again, when those triggers appear. How do we handle them? Are we going to process them and let them go? Or are we going to hold them, okay, like we did in the past, okay? Are we going to transform? Okay, from a misfortune. We transform from misfortune from our inner child. Okay, those things happened in the past. Okay, we can't hold on to that comfortable energy of being angry and upset. We have to let it go. Okay, find and make happiness, love, joy, and peace the comfortable emotion. That's the transformation. Okay, compassion. So compassion, okay, is clarified by melancholy. Okay, why is this compassion? Spirit, clarify this for me. Clarify. This is compassion. Are we having compassion for someone that is, well, you know what? As healers and teachers, okay, when we come across someone that is feeling sad, and sometimes maybe they just can't seem to get out of that energy, okay, because one thing will happen and then they find all the things in their memory banks that are of the same energy and they start layering it on top, okay, on top, okay. And what do? How do we fix it? How are we supposed to talk to them? Okay, we show compassion by just listening. Okay, at some point your angels will tell you when to cut that communication off, because we don't entertain energy vampires. We don't judge anyone, but we want to show compassion. Okay, a question is a real simple way. How can I help you? Use discernment. Okay, but it stops the conversation. The person you're talking to has to find an answer to the question. Even if they say, there's nothing you can do. Well, baby, look, I tried the best I can do. Right now, I got somewhere to be. I'm not saying cut them off mean, but you know what? We can help others by giving them suggestions to heal themselves. We are not here to heal the world. Everybody's on their journey individually, okay? If you as a healer, a teacher, a guide, okay, you are here to assist, to give people the information that they're supposed to have, okay? But it's on them to say yes or no. If you're in a conversation with somebody and they're giving you roadblocks, every time you give them a suggestion, they're going to give you roadblocks or they're going to give you resistance. What you're sharing with them is not going anywhere. It's up to them to accept help. Okay. Look, baby, I will talk to you another time. Okay, so just by looking at these cards, I'm thinking we're getting two different timelines. Okay, because I see the death card, a reunion, and somebody is melancholy. Okay, then I see misfortune, an enemy is spying on somebody, and this somebody is this sweetheart. Okay, so transformation of a reunion has somebody melancholy. Okay, whoever was spying on this sweetheart is getting misfortune. Okay, we might be looking at two different timelines. Okay, and I've been getting that a lot where I'm seeing a lot of personalities on the table. And if you guys hear that music, I'm sorry, it's Friday, Sunday. I'm sorry, where was I? It's Sunday before Memorial Day. So we might have some folks just having a good time outside blasting their music. I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay. All right, so Spirit, if you would, can you give us, and all the cards are shuffled, if you would give us the current situation. I'm seeing two different stories. What's the current situation, Spirit? Thank you, Divine Guides, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you, Archangels of the Chakra, Seven of Pentacles. Somebody planted a garden. And it's just sitting. What's challenging that? Well, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, usually with the Seven of Pentacles, there's a farmer, and he's planted a garden. And see, okay, Spirit, thank you. I'm getting it. Tell me. Someone planted seeds. They're waiting for an outcome of the seeds that were planted. They're not looking at anything else in their life. They're just standing here with this watering can, watching these pentacles. It's almost like watching water boil instead of maybe cutting up some onion or whipping up some eggs. You're waiting on some water to boil. This person is waiting for an outcome. Thank you, Spirit. They're waiting for an outcome instead of doing something else that might move them along. Okay? What's challenging this is the Star card. Okay, this is someone else's wish fulfillment, or this is somebody that's grounded on the earth and on the water. Okay, this is wish fulfillment. Okay, this is also the Aquarius card. On the left side is a bright new idea. Okay, this is a bright new idea. On the right side, a cycle is closing. A cycle is closing and a new one is beginning. Remember we saw the misfortune to the enemy that was spying on the sweetheart? Whatever they were doing is over, okay? Because this star, this wish fulfillment, there's a bright new idea that's going to give somebody wish fulfillment. Look, it's going to happen quickly for a king of, for a king of cups, okay? Either he's not telling somebody what's going on because he's aware of who, what, when, where, and why he's protecting and who he's protecting, because he saw something from a higher state of being, a different perspective. This was him purposely sitting back from something and looking at it. He's not touching it. He's not going towards it. He's just observing, okay? And look who it is. The Emperor. Okay, so we're looking at two different timelines. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine Guides, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you to all of the Archangels of the Twin Flames. Okay, so let's see if there's anything over here. Yeah. Cycles close. A new cycle is beginning. Someone has been meditating on what they need to do next. They're getting help from Archangel Uriel, and they're bringing something to an end. Okay, something's coming to an end. And it may be something that's happening online. See this lady on her phone? Maybe she did something on her phone, but it looks like somebody's been hoarding. Somebody's been holding on too tight. Okay. And now they're getting a delay, and they're sitting in a nightmare of their own making. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, if you would please give us what's in the subconscious. Yeah, we're looking at 3 different personalities. This reading is for 3 different people. Okay, Spirit, thank you. What's in the subconscious? What's in the mind? What's going on in the mind of whoever this reading is for? What are they thinking about, Spirit? What are they thinking about? Thank you, Spirit. I saw it. Okay. The sun. Something's been revealed. Something's been illuminated. Something new. Remember we saw a bright new idea? Something new has been illuminated about a third party. Okay. I say third party. There's been a third party, and we know, we just said this is about 3 different energies, 3 different people. Look, somebody's stuck, stagnant, wanting to cause a blockage. Somebody is resisting a truth. Okay, they're resisting this truth because it's been revealed. Okay, and we know it's a third party now. Okay, transformation. What's in the past, Spirit? What's in the past? We saw someone going within. They access their bridge of dreams. They access their bridge of dreams to connect to the all that is and the all that ever was at their treasure island. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Thank you, guys. Look, what's in the past is someone was stuck in the 9 of Swords. These are messages that they sent out, or truths that came back about something that they were involved in. Now they're in a nightmare. Okay, this is in the past. It's under the death card. Something is at an end. Okay, Spirit, self-acceptance. Maybe this person was judging themselves too harshly. Maybe this person was judging themselves too harshly when it came to who they were inside. Under self-acceptance. Sometimes folks don't accept themselves the way they are. They cover it up with the identity of somebody else. Or with things, trappings, cars, houses, boats, money. That's how they cover it up instead of accepting themselves the way they are and following their passion for that they want that's in their heart space. They mimic somebody else. Thank you, Spirit, for stepping in there. Okay, on the left side of that is the 9 of Wands. Okay, on the right side of the 9 of Swords is the 8 of Pentacles. Another delay. This is a delay. This person is a subject matter expert. See her on the computer? And she's drawing, she's creating, she's a creative. It takes a minute for somebody to become very, very good at what they do, to become that subject matter expert. Okay, she's calm. She's in the moment of now. But this is also a delay because of where this lady is. She's getting a delay. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What is in the consciousness? What are they seeing from their set of eyes right here, right now? What is in this moment of now, right now? Thank you, Spirit. What are they seeing in this moment of now, right now, Spirit? Thank you, Archangels of the Chakras. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, we gotta take them all. We always take them all. This one is over here. So, in the moment of right here, right now, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. In the possible future, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is Archangel Uriel. Okay. We also have the 10 of Swords. Something is coming to an end. Oh. We also have the 4 of Pentacles. Somebody was holding on too tight. Remember we said that this lady planted seeds? And instead of her going and doing something else, instead of doing anything else, She planted these seeds and now she's just standing here watching them for results. Okay? If you look at her face, she's not getting the yield that she wanted from what what she planted here. What I'm getting is somebody paid for something, okay, to bring something to an end. Okay? It was something that was done online. It was a message. It may have been a text message, email, group chat, but it was a conversation. You see all the swords? It was a conversation. Okay? But now all of these swords are in her back. Remember? The 9 of Swords? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay? Because she was holding on too tight. Now, what's on the left side? Somebody planted seeds in a marriage. This is after the 7 of Pentacles, before the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this was a coming together. Oh, hold on. Look. The reunion. This is a reunion. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for saying that. This is a reunion here. Somebody paid for something to not happen. They paid for some information because somebody was holding on too tight. We know what they were holding on too tight to. It was an identity. What they were holding on to was an identity in a marriage. But we have the reunion. Okay, on the right side, we have the Knight of Wands. This is Archangel Gabriel to me. Somebody's got a bright new idea, okay? And he's riding towards all of this, okay? This Knight of Pentacles, look, he's going to get victory. He's addressing, the Knight of Pentacles is Archangel Gabriel to me. He's addressing all of this behavior, okay? Well, they having fun outside, y'all. Okay, Spirit, one more for a possible future. One more for a possible future. The message is access the bridge of dreams, your bridge of dreams. So it looks like somebody accessed dreams, but it was with money. It had to do with money. Oh, okay, Spirit, I see it. Thank you. One more. Okay, why am I getting resistance? Somebody doesn't want this story told. Look, King of Pentacles. Somebody was holding on too tight to a King of Pentacles. Remember we talking about it's all about money? Somebody was holding on to a King of Pentacles. Huh. The bridge of dreams. So when this person is holding on too tight to another energy, okay, this hoarding, all right, they're holding on to his access to his bridge of dreams too, and to anybody else in their circle. If they're not an individual that does things for themselves, okay, accepting themselves, you're holding on and you're affecting other people's free will. That's why this is being addressed by Archangel Gabriel. He's calling judgment on that. Hold on, y'all. Let me go close the door. Thank you for holding. So, we were talking about other folks doing stuff that they wanted to do, okay? Holding on too tight to a King of Pentacles who is an individual being. We were talking about folks doing that at the cost of somebody else, okay? So, I've been seeing real-time lessons are happening in real time, because outside we're doing this, okay, but outside somebody is right here with the music blasting, okay, And we can't get in the middle. I'm being kind and compassionate, right? I'm being compassionate because everybody has free will. But I'm doing something, and this level of noise is not normal. Okay? So we're just gonna keep moving forward with infinite unconditional love. We're not judging. We can't judge folks. Okay. So on the left side of the King of Pentacles, we have a Queen of Pentacles. On the right side of the King of Pentacles, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is getting what you deserve. So if she was hoarding and it was the Queen of Pentacles and she was holding on, Queen of Wands, I'm sorry, and it was the Queen of Wands holding on to a Queen of Pentacles, then this was manipulation. Okay? She's going to get what she deserves. How do we know she's going to get what she deserves? Because she's melancholy about it. Okay? But we're going to show her compassion. She has an angel. Okay? Everybody has their own divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. She has a guardian angel too that's showing her to show compassion for herself, to realize what her actions, her words, and deeds put her in this situation. But she can transform. She can transform from those actions by accepting herself the way she is, which is what we all have to do, is accept ourselves the way we are. Don't be judgmental to yourself. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you. If you would, please tell us what is in the moment of right here, right now. What is this person seeing from their set of eyes right here, right now? Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is getting a tower. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in the past had the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, had the Ten of Pentacles, but there is a tower coming for the Queen of Pentacles. She's sitting right next to the King of Pentacles. She's getting a tower. Whatever she did is being addressed by Archangel Michael. Is actually being addressed quickly, because what she did was to two people that know each other from the past. Okay? Know each other from the past. And the Hierophant is here. These two people have balanced their inner and outer twin. See the two? Or this person has balanced their inner and outer twin. Because it's a female, well, energies are fluid. So I could be saying he or she, but it may be somebody that's in the masculine, a female and masculine energy, or a male that's being compassionate and feminine energy. Okay? And somebody is manifesting. It's the Knight of Cups. Okay? The Knight of Cups is Archangel Raphael. He heals hearts. Okay? So, with the cards that we have out here right now, let's keep going. I'm seeing a story develop. We have three. We have three timelines here. Three different people or energies. Okay? What is the Spirit? What's other people's feelings about this situation? What is other people's feelings, Spirit? It's Queen of Pentacles. Other people's feelings. Okay, thank you. Look, the Death card. Something's coming to an end. Something's transforming. Yep. Something is transforming. There was a conversation that was good news for somebody. Somebody had a conversation that told something. Somebody told something. And what they told was about devil energy. Devil energy is, see that masculine and feminine? That's them unbalanced. Okay? In ugly words, ugly talk, negative intentions, negative choices, purposeful things that somebody did to hurt somebody, okay? This person is now carrying wands, okay? And they are being forced to go within. The Hermit, they're being forced to go within. Is the third party. This person is blocked. Okay, so whatever they were doing is now blocked. It's restricted. Why? Because Archangel Michael is bringing balance to a situation. This is the universe balancing itself. Look, two people are moving forward. Remember the two people? We have the two people. Two people that are meant for each other are moving forward. Okay. One is a Libra, or they're getting balance from Archangel Michael. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Wow. The bridge of dreams. Access your bridge of dreams. How do you access your bridge of dreams? It's meditation. You are co-creator with Prime Creator. And when you go into your imagination, okay, you intertwine your energy with his. Now you are co-creating with the all that is and the all that ever was. So when you meditate, you are accessing the bridge of dreams. The bridge of dreams, of your dreams, heart's desire, wish fulfillment, is in between earth and heaven. How do you get to the space where you are standing on a bridge between earth and heaven? Meditation. You're talking directly to the Most High. You're in a conversation. Okay, makes things clear. It happened today. On the right side of the death card is the judgment card. This is two major arcanas back to back. Okay. This too is Archangel Gabriel. Wow. Okay, Spirit. One more for this side. May I have the hope or fear? I believe I know who this reading is for now. Hope or fear, Spirit. May I have the hope or fear? Wow. Hope or fear. Okay. 7 of Wands. This is fighting. Somebody protecting something. But they know who, what, when, where, and why they're fighting. 7 is listening to your intuition. Okay. On the left side is the King of Cups. The King of Cups. Okay. On the right side is the Hanged One. Okay. Remember this purposeful, sitting back from a thing, looking at it empirically to see who, what, when, where, and why. These two go together. This person knows what's going on because they went here. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. 7 and 1. 8. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. May I please have a possible outcome for these 3 folks? Possible outcome. Balance. Archangel Michael. There's balance coming. Okay. Okay. Look. On the left side, 2 of Swords. This person that was causing stagnation and wanted somebody to stay stuck, she's now getting this back. Okay. That's the balance. Equal give and take. Cause and effect. Okay. That's what's happening. Okay. On the right side, 2 people are moving on to calmer waters. Okay. Now, they're going to be having a conversation between them, okay, about what maybe separated them in the past. But they're going to have a call. See all that water? This cleansing. They're going with the flow, okay? They're letting things happen spontaneously. They're not controlling the river. They're just gliding down on it, okay? That's what going with the flow is. Okay, but this one wanted to control the water, wanted to control everything around her. See the blindfold, blind to the truth. Okay, but now you're at a crossroads and you're being forced by the universe to make a decision. Okay, you're not allowed to make decisions for other people anymore. Okay, that's why you got these swords back. All the swords you threw are now yours. You threw them as the owner and now they come back to you. Return to sender. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Here it is again, the hangman. Self-sacrifice. Okay. Who's looking at something from a different point of view? The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. Okay. Okay. That's true love. Spirit's telling me something. Hold on. Oh, this is true love. But I kept looking at the colors. So, if you look at her skirt, that is the color of Archangel Uriel. Her jacket is the color of Archangel Michael. The sidewalk that she's standing on, that is the color of Archangel Jophiel. The pink is the color of Archangel Chamuel. Okay, she has on all of the colors. This card has all of the colors. I'm seeing the colors of the archangels of the 7 rays. All colors have a personality. They all mean something, and they all correspond to an angel. Okay, so I guess I was supposed to tell y'all that, because we have true love. The Knight of Wands, this is Archangel Gabriel's moving quickly, calling judgment on a reunion. You see the 2 people? Look. 2 people, 2 people. This is a reunion. This is also a reunion. Okay? 2 people. Uh-oh, look. The Empress is involved. The Empress has made an appearance. Okay? Somebody is being rewarded. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And we saw on the right side, the King of Cups. Okay. Oh, he's not telling nobody about his fantastic, bright, new idea and information that he's gotten. He is moving. See him on the motorcycle? Okay, he's moving quickly. See the white, are these clouds or flags? These are clouds, pure intention, okay? He is starting a new cycle, okay? Yep. He went in, rejuvenated himself, recuperated, meditated. Thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. Now he is taking a leap to the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Was there a tower, or is this going to cause a tower? This may cause a tower, but Archangel Michael is there, and this involves somebody that he knew from his childhood. That's why we got this melancholy. One of the emotions on the 6 of Cups is melancholy. It's remembering. It's memories from the past. Thinking, reliving the good parts, the nice parts, okay? But it's under compassion, okay? Is this reliving, going into this feminine energy, balancing this feminine energy for someone is causing them to have compassion to somebody and should stop moving the table? Okay, well, let's see. 2 more, Spirit. Yeah, 2 more, please, for the possible outcome. Okay. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is 2 people walking away from a bully. Thank you. Okay. One moment. Thank you, Archangels. Thank you, Ascended Masters. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, all universal beings of the highest one. I am grateful to you. Okay, 2 people are walking away from a bully. This may have been, the 5 of Swords is a superficial win. It's temporary. It's not meant to last. On the left side, is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a beautiful being, okay? She is one aspect of the Empress, but can you see in her cup? No. Is she hiding something? Maybe. It might be emotional where instead of her causing a rift in her house or just to keep her household quiet, she'll go along with whatever's going along. And inside, she might be in pain. She might be not having a good time there. Okay? Now, on the right side is justice. Okay? This Queen of Cups, Archangel Michael, somebody did looked at something from a different perspective, or they sacrificed themselves. And we just talked about this Queen of Cups going along with something just to keep her house quiet, just to keep the chaos down. Okay? But whoever was the bully, okay, that caused her pain of some kind, to keep quiet about something, is getting justice. Justice is coming to her. She's moving on from karma waters. Okay? Now, this Queen of Cups is the one that was hiding something, but she might have been hiding an inner pain or an inner child wound. She might have been hiding an inner child wound. She now accepts herself. She has transformed something and is speaking up and is no longer staying quiet or hiding her feelings. Okay? Look, Queen of Swords is right under it. Oh, wow. Queen of Swords. Okay? And the Queen of Pentacles. She has three aspects of the... Wait. Hold on, babies. Hold on. Okay. The world just shifted. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit. Okay, I see it. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody is looking at a situation from a different state of being. What they are seeing is this bully is holding 3 swords. See 2 on the ground? Okay. There were 3 truths that came out about the bully. Okay, and this bully may represent a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Swords, and a Queen of Wands. Because we already saw the Empress. She stepped out on her own. Okay? They're all getting justice. They're all getting justice. So what I'm, okay, now, Spirit, they're in bully energy because it is 5 of Swords, and 2 people are walking away from them. Okay, on the right side of this 5 of Swords, karma, dharma, destiny. Karma, dharma, destiny for a bunch of people. Look, somebody is not looking at the cup that they're being offered by the Most High. Okay, so say it again. When there's divine intervention for something and something is taken away, Spirit's going to give you something back. Okay, it's up to you to accept what Spirit is offering you. But this person had to win at all costs. All 8 of those wands, these are 9 wands, okay? She's holding 1, but 8 are standing there. These were used, okay, to manipulate a situation. But somebody okay, what I'm getting is somebody's being forced to walk away from a situation because something is coming to an end. There was an investigation, okay? A truth came out from a younger person about the 10 of Cups that somebody acquired. High Priestess. Oh, Lord. Okay. this, I got a message about this today too. Okay, the high priestess, I kept getting the message that there is somebody pretending to be something that they are not. See that computer? Somebody was doing something online that gave other people the perception of something else that they thought they were, or that they were trying to make people believe there was something that they were doing online. Okay, now spirits involved because karma was here. Okay, something is in reverse. There's somebody is extremely sad because of an imbalance. Okay, because karma is here. Karma's here. Wow. Karma is here for a lot of people. A lot of people are sad. There's a lot of endings here. There's a lot of transformations. There is 2 death cards. So something is definitely coming to a hard end. It has to do with money and lies. Okay. All right, Spirit. Last one for the possible outcome. There's a lot of sadness, a lot of money. Okay, I see it, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Look, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, this bully is getting left out in the cold. All right. And who's leaving the bully out in the cold? Somebody that spoke the truth. King of Swords. Okay, this is the truth. Okay, this is the card. Look, Judgment. Somebody's getting Ace of Cups. They're getting what they deserve. It's going to be emotional. Okay, because there's true love here. Okay, Archangel Gabriel's involved. He's part of that judgment, right? There is a reunion. There's a reunion getting ready to happen with the Empress. Okay, and over here is the King of Swords. This is the truth. Now, this one kept peeking out. Okay, this is on the bottom of the deck. All right, but he kept peeking out. Kept seeing him slip up. Okay, so what permeated the deck is the truth. This is what permeated the deck. The truth. Wow, Spirit. Okay. All right. Let's cross the cards. There was, okay, so let's start here first. Somebody planted seeds in a garden. They're not happy with the yield of this garden. Okay, and they're just standing there. They're not doing anything else but waiting for results. Okay, we saw the high priestess who was pretending to be something that she was not. So there was magic involved here. Okay, so at the top in their moment of right now, right here, right now, somebody was becoming a subject matter expert at doing something that involved money. Okay, but they're getting a delay. Delay is going to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, in the subconscious, in the mind, something has been revealed. There was an epiphany, a realization, an understanding that made somebody know who, what, when, where, and why something was happening and what to protect. Okay, other people's feelings is they know something is coming to an end or is transformed. It is this work that was being done right here, and it's because it was illuminated. Okay, the illumination of some work that somebody was doing or paying for is coming to an end. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so Death card, self-acceptance. Okay. The Death card is a transformation because of self-acceptance, because of taking off the mask, putting on who you truly are in your heart space, not who you see somebody else be. Deja vu. Thank you, Spirit. Not who you see somebody with somebody else help has. You put value. Okay, Spirit, hold on. Not putting on the mantle of what you believe about somebody else. Not putting on that mask and that mantle that belongs to them as your own, because it's not your own if you don't accept yourself. Okay? You will never find your own. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so here's what we have. Somebody's in a nightmare because they wanted to be, thank you, Spirit. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. They wanted to be somebody else, so they told themselves lies. Okay, or they told lies in the street, and now those lies are coming back to them. Archangel Michael is handling this with compassion because this person is melancholy about what somebody else has. This archangel is helping them with compassion. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, and having them look at things from a different perspective. Okay, other people are walking away from them because of the lies that they told. And what we saw as a sidebar was there was 3 women involved with this situation as well that were probably helping her to stay on this pathway of mimicry. Okay, so her lesson is to be left out in the cold. She's in the dark night of the soul. This is the beginning, starting point, where we all have to start from in order to raise ourselves up from rock bottom. That's what this is, rock bottom. So this lady had 7 pentacles, okay? Then she went to 8, okay? She purchased something, okay? Some information, something, lies or something that she told about somebody else to stop their forward movement. It was illuminated, okay? And now she went down to 4 pentacles because she was trying to hold on to the King of Pentacles, okay? The label she gave herself, Queen of Pentacles, that's how she identified herself, okay? It is now over. Archangel Azrael is coming in, okay? But somebody, oh, okay, so this person that's standing back knows who, what, when, where, and why. They know that its time is up because what they were been doing has been revealed. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right, that is the lesson. That is the story, and this is the truth about accessing your own bridge of your dreams. Apparently, she was in somebody else's dreams instead of her own. Oh, wow, Spirit, okay. Okay, but divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels are bringing balance to all of this. We saw the tower. The universe is balancing itself, okay? At some point, folks have to realize that whatever was going on, there's a cycle. Everything comes in a cycle, okay? We saw the world card, okay? We have to be aware and cognizant that things happen in cycles, okay? And if it's time for the karmic lessons to be released, it's time for karmic lessons to be released. And for those that sent them are going to be receiving those karmic lessons back, okay? All right, I send all energies that are represented in this spread infinite, unconditional love and gratitude throughout all space and time. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. I wish you guys could feel this. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness, thank you. I send you infinite, unconditional love. Okay, this is a blessing. This is not a bad card. This is a blessing for a new beginning. Okay, this is where you start over. So that world card ended a cycle. Someone's going to begin a new cycle. Okay, all right. This was the reading for the Bridge of Dreams. There were 3 or 4, or actually it was like 6 energies. 2 of them stood on access their Bridge of Dreams. 4 of them did not. 4 of them wanted somebody else's dream. Okay, and instead of them accessing their own, they took somebody else's dream. But that was the karmic lesson. We send them all infinite, unconditional love. Okay, because if it hadn't been for the ones that gave the lesson, these folks would not have healed their inner child, okay? And they would not be coming into union. It's time, okay, for them to come into union. All right? Okay, I'm going to leave y'all with this. Today, I will not be angry. Today, I will not worry. Today, I will do my work honestly. Today, I will honor and respect every living being. Okay? No matter what, every living being, even the ones outside that like me are sharing their energy with their music. Thank you, babies, for sharing your music with me. I'm grateful to you. Even them, we gotta show them love. Okay, no matter what. Okay, no matter what. Sometimes we don't want other people's energy. Okay, and you can block it. I blocked it by talking to y'all instead of talking about that. Okay, we just find something else to do. Okay, because eventually that music's gonna go off. Okay, find peace in the midst of chaos. It's a lesson, that's for sure. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, all right. That's the reading. Thank you guys for stopping by, sharing your energy. If you like the way I share my energy and tell stories, like, share, subscribe. Share with your friends. Okay, I have. I'm not even gonna. I said I was gonna stop counting the subbies, but everything is taken off with the shorts. So hopefully it'll guide and direct folks to come over to hear the readings. Okay, and that's okay. It's okay. I am loving my life right now, and I hope you are loving yours because I love you above your imagination. Thank you for stopping by. All right, you guys have an awesome Memorial Day. Breathe. Access your bridge of dreams. Take 5 minutes and go do some visualization. But connect to your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. They might have answers to questions for you. All right? So give it at least 10-15 minutes. 20 is the best. But just breathe. Okay? That's how you turn that key to sit on that bridge between earth and heaven. All right? I will talk to y'all maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Seeing what X is going to do. All right? Love you guys. Bye.